I know, yeah, it's easy to be angry. I'm often angry. I remember the first Trump presidency, and I live in the Netherlands. My husband's Dutch, and all the screaming I was doing, I had to knock on my neighbor's door and say, "Look, my husband and I are not fighting. It's just Donald Trump." And but right now, I think that what we need to do, especially the Democrats in Congress or any sane person left, in any political office across the country, is you need to come together, form like a block party, the purpose of which is to stop Donald Trump, Doge, Musk, and the renegade Republicans who are facilitating this downfall of our country. It's not just fascism. It's really destroying the country, right? The whole infrastructure, the cyber infrastructure, the social fabric of it, the relationships with allies. So, Schumer didn't take my advice for yesterday, but I will throw this out anyway for consideration. I think that the Democrats in Congress need to reach out across the country in all aspects, local, regional, state, to form a coalition of elected officials who understand what's at stake. And we also have to, and I think this is important, and I know it's scary to say it, but we have to really understand the mood of law enforcement. Where do they fall in all this? Because we may need their help, not to fight, but if there are enough people in the military and law enforcement at all levels across the country who stand for the Constitution and stand with their fellow citizens, then, the DOJ doesn't have much of a leg to stand on to go after CNN and MSNBC or Mark Elias, as Trump, was moaning and complaining about the CNN and MSNBC being illegal. So we need to be strategic. And the other thing in the short term is what you're going to do about Schumer in the Senate, and how the Democrats are going to deal with that. Because you can't just talk about this shit now. You really need to come together. It can't be shooting from the hip. You have to sit down and you have to strategize, and you use everybody around. And, there's this whole thing, get rid of the old people. I'm an old person. I'm 70. My ideas are, in many ways, a lot better than a 23-year-old or anybody in Doge or some of the 30-somethings in Congress, because I have experience. I have a lot to lose now because I have stepkids, I have grandkids, I have nephews, I have sisters. There's a whole, the understanding of the preciousness of a tree, right? You need as much depth in your backfield, or I'm trying to use a sports analogy. I don't watch really sports. But people my age and older bring depth. We bring both toughness and tenderness. We bring wisdom and comfort, because young people, you can have a lot of brash ideas, but sometimes an old person just makes you feel like it's going to be okay. And we can do that. So let us. But young people, old people, middle-aged people who aren't good thinkers, who don't have a lot of strategy, who are just motivated by themselves, get rid of them. Have them find something else to do. Public service isn't for them. But if you care, if you're sharp, like here again, Bernie Sanders, he's like one of the best arsenals you have. And he, as I keep saying, he brings people to the table that traditional Dems are not bringing. And that includes even young Dems like AOC. You know, he appeals across the board. And I think he appeals to all Americans, whatever we look like, wherever we come from, whatever we believe in or don't believe in. So, am I rambling? I could be rambling. But the point is, make what happened yesterday count for something. Show that you're in alignment and that you have a strength and that you have a plan, and let us know what the plan is. Like you're gonna set up an open channel with our allies. You are going to set up an open channel with Canada. You are going to use Generals Miley, Mattis, and McMaster to liaison with the military. You're going to talk to the constitutional sheriff, see if you have any allies there. You need to get your shit together, guys. You need to, if what's happening is what's happening, then you need to make sure you're covering the bases. Do it strategically. Do it. Didn't like that hair there. Looked like a funny eyebrow. So that's all. I don't know what else to say. I don't even know if it's helpful, or I think it is. I think it's worth considering, and yeah, change the game. Change the rules. Change the fucking board upon which it's being played. Let Trump continue to play golf. We need to start just to play Canadian hockey. Change it up. Be invested. Be strong. Lean into it. And be good and do good.